Good morning, Sacred Psychic fam. How is everybody? I hope the weekend was great for you all and this message finds you well. So, this is going to be my last video for the month. I will be on vacation. I won't be back until the beginning of July. So, maybe even that Monday I might not film a video. It really just depends on how I feel. And if you can't tell, I sound a little raspy because my allergies are not my friend right now. So let's see what Spirit has to say for us this week. All right. So we got reward, recognition and reward in reverse. And then we have mental conflict in reverse across from it. So this, okay, this keeps coming up a lot. And we aren't really recognizing the growth that we have made over a period of time, even if it's little stuff. We're not really recognizing the hard work we've done, and we're not acknowledging the differences that we have made in our lives that have been positive. And then over here we have rest and rejuvenate reversed and movement, choices, and decisions. Okay, so right now is a time where we need to rest a little. And I'm going to take this one serious because every time this card comes up and I don't rest, I just go, 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 and do, 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 do. I get sick. I feel like shit. I'm miserable for days. And y'all, I don't have time for that right now. This is already a warning. That's just because I've spent a lot of time outside doing work and I'm tired. There's flowers blooming out there that are not my friend. So when this rest and rejuvenate comes up, sometimes it means, yes, we need to take a minute to rest. Other times it means we need to get up and go do, and we need to take action. Since it is in reverse, it is more of a time for acting, for movement, for making decisions. And since we do have this movement, choices, and decisions card over here, it tells me that right now isn't really the time that we need to sleep on our decision making process. While we need to rest in other areas of our life, when it comes to making decisions for ourselves, who we are, what we're going to do, who we're becoming, how we want to live our lives, any kind of material world, like things around you, changes, that's what this is about. So jobs, relationships, active things you can do to change your health, things that you can change around you, and these things that we are going to be making decisions on, because I feel like some people are going to be getting new job offers. Some people are going to have relationship problems and they're going to have to make a decision on whether or not this is going to be, and I don't just mean relationships, I mean like friendships too, like any kind of ship. So we're going to be making decisions on whether or not this is healthy for us. If it is, like, how can you nurture this relationship? How can you help it grow? If it's not, how can you let that go in order to make room for more important, more peaceful things in your life? I am going to go ahead and pull a couple more cards. See what we get here. Okay. So on top of the recognition and reward reverse card, I've got deceit. Okay, so this, it's like we lie to ourselves. Okay, when we let the negativity and the shame and the guilt come in and take over, instead of being able to see and reward ourselves and congratulate ourselves and feel good about ourselves, for lack of a better way to put it, the devil comes in and just steals our light and happiness from us. And we got to put a stop to that because it doesn't have to be that way. And then we have the world in, okay, across from the deceit is strategy in reverse. Um, the first thing I just heard was we're out here flying by the seat of our pants. And while that is great sometimes, right now is kind of the time to reel that in, and we need to be making plans. We need to be strategizing. We need to be making important decisions. We need to make, we need to be clear headed when we do this too, because if we let our emotions choose for us, or if we're not in a good frame of mind, we're not going to be making good choices for ourselves. And this is going to affect the other things. Okay. This is going to affect our mental conflict here will not always be in reverse. When it's in reverse, that's good. That's healthy. Okay. It means we're not having a mental warfare. But if we don't have a clear mind and make clear, good logic decisions, we're going to be back in a place where we're like, damn, I regret doing that. Why did I do that? That really messed a lot of things up for me. So make wise decisions here. Then we have the world reversed and all tied up. So the world reversed just means that we're not really seeing the full picture here. We're not seeing all of our prospects and possibilities. We're being very narrow minded about things, and we need to cut that shit out. Okay, we need to be able to see the big picture, the broad view. We need to be able to look through the lens of opportunity and positivity and possibilities, because right now that deceit's trying to creep back in, and we need to stop lying to ourselves, stop being mean to ourselves, and understand that we have possibilities. We just need to embrace them. We need to let our inner child, ourselves, know that we can do this. So then we have this all tied up over here on this movement, choices and decisions. And that means we're going to have a hard time making these choices. We're going to feel like we don't have any way to move around here. And we do. We do. It just depends on what choice we make. Don't choose something out of fear. And I feel like there's going to be things that are popping up that are be like, well, I don't want to do this because it might hurt them or this hurts me. Well, growth hurts, man. It's called growing pains. It's going to be uncomfortable for a minute. All right. And another thing that I want to touch on up on, because it's been coming in and out for a few days now, is we'll be stepping out of our comfort zone. We will be embracing a whole new side of ourselves, a whole new light of life. And then it's almost like these false promises come in and we go back to what we are. That fear sets in. It's like, oh, I need to go back to how it was because I was comfortable there. Like, honey, you were pulled out of your comfort zone for a reason. Don't backslide. Do not backslide. Like, keep going. You are not going to be able to grow in the same environment that poisoned you, that hurt you, that took your light away. You are not going to be able to heal there. You are not going to be able to progress there. And material things do not make life enjoyable. Like, it makes things a little better for a minute, but it's like it doesn't make it long term happy. And that's what we're focusing on, is our long term, big picture type stuff here. So, as you go through the week, recognize the times where you react different. Recognize how you handle yourself and carry yourself differently than you did before. Okay? Make sure that you don't sleep on yourself. When it comes to making these big important decisions, like, sit down and talk to yourself. Be like, am I choosing not to do this out of fear? Am I choosing this because, you know, I don't know, I keep hearing impatient and I want results? Like, sit there and talk to yourself for a minute. Figure it out. Just take care of yourselves out there. Be good to yourselves. Love yourselves. Don't let your fear and deceitful negative inner dialogue run things for you. Don't let that make your decisions. Don't let that be the part of you that chooses how you live your life, because if you let your fear run everything and your anxiety, you're not going to have a good, fun, fruitful life. You're going to be stuck in the same spot for 10 years and wondering why your life never changed. It's up to us to change it. It's up to us to control the thoughts that we let live rent free in our brains. So keep that in mind, all right? We don't want to go back into a mental conflict. We're coming out of that. We don't want to live there anymore, okay? So love yourself, take care of yourself, reward yourself. And if you find yourself having negative thoughts, like, catch yourself. The sooner we get the awareness of what we're doing, how we're self-sabotaging, how we are messing up the good things in our lives and blaming it on other people, like, the sooner we can change our own shitty behavior, and we can have a better, more positive life. We can be like, oh man, like, anytime this happens and I react that way, like, I kill the whole mood. Or anytime I feel good about something, a part of my brain is all like, it's going to be ruined soon. It's too good to be true. Like, stop that, because then we ruin it. We find ways to do that. So I hope you all have a great week. I love you all. I'll see y'all when I get back from vacation. Um, I won't be, tomorrow is my only day open for readings. So if you want a reading, hit me up on Tuesday the 20th. Um, when I get back, I won't be available until after the 4th, I think. So, yeah, keep that in mind. If you want a reading, hit me up after July 4th and we'll get her going. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.